I think inside is just like, I'm sitting next to Andy, which calling Leah McSweeney fans sitting next to Andy means nothing. But right now she's sitting next to Andy. And I think she's just like, how the fuck did I get here? Monica don't care. They are screaming at her. They're this, you're that, you're reality, on this, on that, you're scum, you're this. And she's just like, yeah. She's just sitting there like with a smile on her face. She's clapping back at people, almost laughing. She don't got a care in the world, this Monica Garcia. Scream at me, do this. Like, she is loving her life. I'm sorry. Bench warming, you just sit there, you bench warming bitch. I have stolen that. Monica, I will not pay you for the trademark. You did not trademark it. We have a trademark issue between Eminem and Jizzy Jizz and Robin. But this is not that. You never trademarked it. I am stealing bench warming bitch. I love it. I'm going to call a lot of people in my life a bench warming bitch. A lot of these, a lot of people that do what you and I do are bench warming bitches. Oh, did I just say that? I'm gonna get hate
Shots
today.
fired.
Shots fired. I love some of them though. Yeah, I love that sentence. What do you got to say?
Well, I just had two other quick things I thought we should chat about.
Talk to me.
Well, Summer House, the upcoming trailer has been dropped. You know Summer House much better than I do. What did you think of the trailer? Carl and Lindsay obviously are going to go through their whole. We're going to see a lot more apparently behind the scenes.
Look, here we are again. It's back to Sandoval. It's back to Kyle and Morgan. It's going to be just like Beverly Hills. I don't know if it's going to pack the punch that the trailer packed, because we're watching Beverly Hills every week, and we have these little things now where Garcelle says, let's write a country song, and Dorit's eyes get big. Dorit says, well, this is how the rumors get started, after she feeds her the piece of food off the skewer. So I think it's going to now be edited with all these little foreshadowing things, and it's going to be cringy in a way to watch, because it's who wants heartache for someone like that, right? But it is going to be cringy when Lindsay's like, I don't think we're on the same page, or they're going to edit it a certain way that alludes that Lindsay should have known and seen all these signs. Look, Carl called production to their apartment and broke up with her on camera. That's a fact. He can spin that any way he wants. I think we're going to all want to see that scene. Is this gonna, I think Summer House will have but we're gonna still have Summer House in between there. And so it's gonna be a good season. People are reacting to this trailer like it's the craziest thing in the
Yeah, it was huge
world.
this past week, I thought. Yeah.
And by the way, yes, I'm watching Southern Charm. I watch it. I have two people coming up from Southern Charm on this podcast, recent interviews that I've done. And yeah, okay, so like Taylor is horrible, and she revealed that Olivia slept with T-Rav back in the day, and Olivia is supposed to be great friends with Catherine. Catherine Dennis has spoken out. Catherine is my girl. She's been on this podcast. Is Catherine coming back on the podcast? I don't know. Is she one of the two? I don't know.
Big T.
Big T, but big K. But so she's come out and said, I'm still great friends with Olivia. Who cares? But I don't know. Southern Charm was good. It had a good season. I am watching it. Can't get to everything, guys. I think it's like going to be a good season of Summer House, right? I mean, at some point, Kyle and Amanda fighting, and I mean, Kyle's still partying in his 40s. I live like I'm 19, so no fucking judgments. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for something different, but
people are very excited about that.
I think it's going to be a good season. I'll like watch it and report back, everybody.
The last thing I had is we kept teasing it, but Todd Chrisley. Is Todd Chrisley perhaps maybe not as guilty of the charges that were brought against him? Or is Todd Chrisley extremely lucky? Because two huge things happened for the Chrisleys this past week.
Talk to me.
They sold their Nashville home for $5.3 million. Now they owe, because, they were found guilty of scheming banks and, not paying their taxes for years. So they owe $17 million. So the $5.3 million is going towards that. But they were also awarded a $1 million settlement from the state of Georgia this week, marking the end of a civil lawsuit they filed against Joshua Waits, the former director of special investigations for Georgia's Department of Revenue. And in October 2019, the lawsuit, the couple alleged Waits inappropriately shared the Chrisleys' confidential tax and other information with Todd Chrisley's estranged daughter, Lindsay, in an effort to induce her to reveal compromising information about her family, according to the complaint. The lawsuit also alleged Waits conducted conduct was specifically intended to and did in fact cause the Chrisleys severe emotional distress, anxiety, and mental anguish. So I don't know. Is Todd is that Savannah came out and said, get ready. They're also getting their appeal heard to reduce their jail sentences, which I guess is even very rare to even have your appeal being heard. And that's going to happen here in the spring of 2024. I mean, do we believe that the Chrisleys could be perhaps falsely imprisoned?
Well, someone call my good friend Kim Kardashian. It's not going to be Lala Kent, but let's get Miss Kardashian on the case because that is what she does for a living. She passed the baby bar. Now, let me tell you something. Call Kris Jenner and tell her to stop hanging with Jeff Bezos. Now, let me talk to you about is the $1 million also, so there's $6 million here, assuming there's no mortgage on the damn
6.3.
house. If there's no mortgage, so they're going to pay this back, right? It's going right to pay off the debts.
Yes, because just as a reminder, they were found guilty in June of 2022 on federal charges of conspiracy to defraud banks out of more than $30 million in fraudulent loans, as well as several tax crimes. They maintain they're innocent. They are appealing their criminal convictions, which, according to Savannah and others, will be heard by a federal appeals court in Atlanta in April. Todd is serving 12 years, and Julie Chrisley is serving 7.
Could you imagine? Like, listen, we have a woman who is walking amongst us, and her first name is Gypsy, and her last name is Rose. Gypsy Rose is a free woman. So I don't know if you can really compare those two apples to apples, but stranger things have happened. Listen, if there was a gun to my head, I would rather see the Chrisleys out of jail than Jen Shaw.
Oh, wow.
Personally.
Wow.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm not rooting for but I don't know, Sarah.
I don't
The
know.
tides are, Savannah. Listen, Todd's been claiming, they're putting rats in my food, and it's not the rat that scurries that is known as Tam, because she is in the corner looking for her Swiss cheese.
Bel Air
Hi,
Hotel, honey.
hi, honey, Tamra Judge.
The rat that scurries is there, honey. They're all there. They all go there. And the rat that scurries is making good money. She's scurrying right
I
up
don't know
there.
if she can't afford the Bel Air Hotel, that rat that scurries. Come on now. Let's not give her too much credit. She's got
I think the
yes,
rat can, yes, for sure.
sure, but I mean that she's not hanging out at the Bel Air Hotel. Come on.
Wow, it's personal for you
She's
now.
hanging out. No, I mean like she's the OC. She's not from LA, sweetie. What was I saying? I mean, Kyle Richards is hanging out there. The Tedster hangs
I
out there.
swear when we were there, they rolled in Jack Nicholson. I
Okay,
swear.
I think you're probably right. Yes, I do think that was Jack Nicholson.
I do too, with an entourage, and he had those famous glasses on, and I thought that is Jack. And I don't know why he's here, but